who is going to cut the cake.
I like that story. Wow. Between the $25 million donation and the $16 million windfall, you got me feeling really light in the pockets here this morning, Greg. But
sorry about
all the
that.
same, yeah, good morning to you. And it's pretty murky out there right now. This weather report brought to you by the Yaletown BIA. There's a fog advisory in effect for Metro Vancouver, near zero visibility around sections of the south coast, but it's because of this dense blanket of fog covering the Strait of Georgia and working its way further ashore. It's actually clear on the west coast of the island right now. It's mostly clear around the north end of the island, Haida Gwaii, the north coast, outflow breezes in all areas providing a clear sky forecast and dry conditions over the interior, but lots of stubborn cloud because, again, there's your high pressure ridge. We can imagine the axis of that ridge being pretty much right along the central part of the province, and as the clouds sort of tumble over the backside of the ridge, we see lots of stable conditions. Those low clouds, they're generally not going anywhere. Tons of sunshine in your coastal communities, but that might not include all of Metro Vancouver. Let's look at the island. Sunny in Port Hardy, all clear for Tofino. It's part fog, part sun into Nanaimo, into Victoria, about 8 for a high in our provincial capital. Sea to sky, well, you're absolutely in the clear. I had a look. The top of Whistler, well, I guess most of the way up around Roundhouse right now, it's 7 degrees above zero. So a temperature inversion in place. Very mild on top of the mountains, about 2 for a high in Worcester Village in the sun today. Southern interior, keeping it generally cloudy. Now, over higher terrain, it's clear. You might get just a few peaks of sun into Penticton. I think it's stubborn cloud cover all day long in Kelowna and Vernon and Kamloops and all those neighboring areas. Now, close to home, it's a real dense fog so far. It begins to retreat to the coastline a little later this morning, so it might be part fog and part sun by midday. Trending sunnier, again, away from the coast this afternoon and a high of 8. Keep in mind, in the valley, it'll be 11 degrees or more. We might break records inland. So we keep the forecast much the same for the following few days. The outlier appears to be Saturday. No breeze at all. I think it's widespread fog and cloud to kick off the weekend, but there's a little reason to be optimistic about the long-range picture as a bit of a breeze redevelops. So we're sneaking the sun back in there in the afternoons, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and beyond. The chance of rainfall, it's still zero. But I guess zero is the visibility so far this morning.
Yeah, driving in from Richmond this morning, couldn't see 10 feet in front of me. Yeah, all right, thank you, Russ. And obscured behind you there, and you can see the cameras. It's really hard out there to see what's going on in front of you. A couple of housekeeping duties before we get to the traffic. SkyTrain delays for Gilmore because of an alarm that was going off about 10 minutes ago, so there may be a little bit of a gap in the service. And the West Coast Express train number 1 is about 8 to 10 minutes behind because of a signal issue in Maple Meadows. Let's have a look at the cameras. We'll start with the Massey Tunnel, and there you go. It is a little bit dicey out there in the visibility.